Hi guys, welcome back to 2010 when the only things that a YouTuber had were a webcam and a dream. And 0 views. I have not gotten any views on the video that I posted yesterday. It was my first video on this channel. I had made this channel only a little over a month ago. I don't know if that's true. Wait a second. So while I explain, I was really surprised that I didn't get any actual views on this channel because I thought I made a really good thumbnail. I see it says April 4th. So did I make this account April 4th? See? April 4th. But my impressions. That took a day, probably, because I didn't see anything about impressions when I was looking yesterday. I got 67 impressions. I'm not kidding. There's a screenshot so you can see it doesn't say 76, it's 67. So maybe that's the universe laughing. Maybe everything's just a big old joke. And there's some freedom in that because that means I can talk about whatever I want. That means there's no pressure from an audience. Isn't the whole point of YouTube to have an audience? Maybe, but I'm not that smart. So, why is my phone so busted up? I have dropped this hundreds of times. No, that's a lie. I've dropped this probably 10 to 15 times throughout my around 3 years now of having this. I think I got this in like April or May of 2023. It was my brother's. It's an iPhone 11 Pro Max. And I'm waiting for him to get me the iPhone 14 Pro Max that he has not used in over a year, but he's too lazy to look for it in his closet full of stuff. I've been waiting on that for almost a year, and I'm just too polite, and I don't ask about, hey, where's that phone? And my screen was not like this the last time that he told me about. He saw my phone like maybe 8 or 9 months ago, like back in August, and he was like, oh my god. Well, I switched to Android and I just have the iPhone in a box. Like, I could give it to you. And I'm like, oh, that'd be really nice. And he's like, well, my closet, it's hell right now. Because he had just moved into a house very recently at that time. And he didn't want to go through all the junk. That was like his junk closet. And it was just too overwhelming. And all of us probably have ADHD. No, that's not the truth. I was assessed. I don't. I'm the only one that doesn't. Anyways, but they all think they have ADHD, and it makes sense because our dad has ADHD. So, oh my god, I'm saying way too much. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and just be like, well, of course he doesn't want to go through all of that. It's too overwhelming of a task. It just looks like too much, so you're going to avoid it for the rest of your life. Look at my bedroom. And I don't have ADHD. Something went wrong along the way. I actually know what that is. My mom drank and smoked marijuana when she was pregnant with me, and I'm sure that did something. But there's 0 views, so it doesn't matter. Do you like this video? No one's watching. Do the impressions like this video? Maybe. Maybe I'll get more. Maybe I'll get 69 impressions this time. That'd be nice. But, anyways, yeah, so I have it documented on a piece of paper. I would not finish a bottle of formula for documented 7 hours. A bottle. A normal baby bottle. But eventually, as I got older, I ended up being okay. I was kind of critical when I was an infant, but by the time I was a year old, the place that would like document my progress and stuff about like, failure to thrive and like how I was doing, by the time I was a year old, they were like, you can keep coming for appointments, but she's gonna be okay. And my dad was like, yeah, I'm not gonna keep driving like an hour and a half like to get to this center, so we're just gonna stop the appointments because that was what was best for the family at that point. Anyways, that got a little dark, so let me lighten up the mood. Do you guys like smoky bacon chips? I got this for $3.99. I went out today to our local convenience store, and I am Canadian, by the way, so it says that in my channel, so I don't really mind talking about that. Do you want to see the Canada flag that's like at the location that I'm in? It's, never mind. I might just put a picture because you can't tell from my MacBook, and also I don't really want to show my neighborhood. You know what I mean? Because there used to be neighbors that actually knew me from my like grade school and stuff, and actually people that I know that I worked with that are around here. So I don't want someone to leak my information. But then also there's 0 views, so why does that matter? I really hope I don't have to edit much because that would be really annoying. I actually love editing though. I love the whole process of like putting in pictures. The only thing I don't like, that I absolutely despise, is finding the right music. The music never seems right, so I don't end up putting music. By the way, I did YouTube so many years ago. I had a video that blew up that was it went to 3 million views. It was Baby Eats Camera, that trend back in 2019. The baby that that just put its whole mouth around the camera and then it went black and then it did the Dark Souls You Died. Isn't that Dark Souls? I don't know. I didn't game. Guys, I live in an apartment. You think I could afford a PS2 or whatever that was? No. So I only know about it because of Jacksepticeye. So, yeah. Now I really forgot what I was going to talk about. Now I have no idea where I was going with that. Hi guys, I'm editing, and the whole point of that spiel was that I made a Baby Eats Camera video, but when it swallowed the camera, it transitioned into the dinosaur train theme, like the title card and everything, because if you know Dinosaur Train, it goes, you're in a tunnel, and you come out of the tunnel, so it starts black, and then you come out of the tunnel, and it says, Dinosaur Train, Dinosaur Train. So that's what that was about. It got 3 million views. I got almost 3,000 subscribers, I believe. I don't have any proof for it, though. So, am I lying? I don't know, but I'm not actually lying. I'm actually not. That was very true. Okay, bye. But it doesn't really matter because there's 0 views. And that's the point of this video. There's so much freedom in not having any views because you could talk about whatever you want and there's no consequences for it. Here, I'm going to show you. This shirt I got at the thrift store, oh my gosh, some guy had this. Like, he had it and he went in the change room with it. Obviously, it wasn't going to fit him. He was like 5'10", 5'11". That's not going to fit you. And I felt bad for him because, like, this is a nice shirt. But he put it back and I was like, I'm going to try this on. Because this is so cool. And then, wait, there's a tag. Nike, no. Well, that just says just do it. Well, I'm not going to take my shirt off of it. I had that thought because it's like, well, I need to see what this says. But I don't feel like taking my shirt off on camera. The Sports Archive? It's something like that. And it was like a really special... Anyways, it's vintage, right? It looks vintage. So that was like a really good steal. And I got this last year at the thrift store. I think I've had it for over a year now. Maybe close to a year, if not over a year. I also have a cat. My favorite animal in the world is a cat. And I did all these Legos myself. Duh. But, my ex-boyfriend bought them for me, which was really nice of him. And I also have an axolotl light, and it'll fade into different colors. Let's be a little bit spooky here. Yellow, and then there's like a pink and a blue. I think it goes to blue next. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah. It's a lot bluer on camera than it is in person. Wow, you guys get the visual really well. And then you just press the button again and it'll stay at the color that you want. This is kind of like this is a light blue right now, I guess, but it's supposed to be white. It's just like fading. It was transitioning. Pride. So, yeah. That was really cool. I also have a bunch of different Legos. I have so many Legos. I have the roses, and I have them in a vase. I have a flower pot over there. I have Minecraft Rabbit over there. I also have Minecraft bees. I have Animal Crossing because the Animal Crossing 1 game was really fun. It was really cool. And I didn't have it in 2020 because apartment poor, remember? You think I don't even have a PS2. You think I'm going to have a Nintendo Switch? But you know what I do have? an Xbox 360. And you know who I got that from? My rich older cousin. So, yeah, just to confirm, none of this comes from me. And if any of you are poor, say it in the comment section because that's relatable. So, I also have a bunch of journals and I'm drawing in them right now because, oh, sorry, my computer just like went into sleep mode. I forgot that it would do that while it's actively recording. That seems kind of backwards. Tim Cook. I really liked Tim Cook's final goodbye message. I don't know if it was BS or not, but it's really nice to think that he would actually open his email every morning to see what people had to say about their Apple product, whether it was good or not. Where is it? Oh, there, yeah. I really don't like Coke Zero. I find it too fizzy. It was kind of nice, though. I like flat pop. I don't like it. I mean, I don't mind it when it's normal, but usually it's way too intense. And I like it after it's been sitting for at least a few hours. Like when you have a can of it and you open it, you know, it warms up faster or something. And in a bottle, I don't know, it seems cold still, even though it's been like at least 6 hours since it's been at the house. My Nana brought it over. Thank you, Nana. Thank you, Tammy. Danny Gonzalez. Was that Danny Gonzalez or was that like on Drew Gooden's channel? I think it was on Danny Gonzalez's channel. I had an English teacher named Tammy this year. No. It was a Canada elective and her name was Tammy. And it was nice because at the end of her emails, she would always say, "Thank you, comma, Tammy." Or like instead of Tammy at the bottom, it would just be "Thank you, Tammy," which is so close to the original meme. But I think the original, there weren't even any commas or spaces. It's just like, "Thank you, Tammy." So you can't even tell that it's like the ending of her like little message. Wasn't it like a review on Amazon or something? I don't remember. On like some store website. Okay, so my throat is getting dry. I don't feel like talking anymore. But I also have that lighting was cool. Also, my dad just like slammed the toilet seat. I think I'm gonna use that as a thumbnail. Anyways, thank you for watching. Yeah, I get my outro from Markiplier. I only realized that like a couple hours after uploading my video yesterday is that I still say thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video because I've watched Markiplier for like 7 years now. That's a little embarrassing, but I mean, it's a good outro, right? What else do you say for your outro? So, daily uploads. Goodbye.